The way we understand and connect with objects and people's minds is influenced by the way we share. Either we share ideas, concepts, fears, thoughts, emotions. Through history, storytelling has helped us to share them all. And what I'm about to talk about is Pixar storytelling lessons that I found in a book I'm reading, Storytelling in Design by Anna Dahlstrom. Pixar shares 22 guidelines of how to tell a story, and the story has not to be perfect. I chose only a few, from which I have a slightly different critic, related to the way we design things, experiences, services. Keep in mind what's interesting to you as an audience, not what's fun to do as a writer. Here I find two options. Either I don't mind the people I'm designing for because I prefer to design what I believe, or I do not care about my values as a designer because it compromises my number of followers, buyers. My question would be then, until when I am going to be loyal to my values, to be congruent with what I believe when designing? I want to save the planet, but the materials I'm using are damaging it. My product is a tool that is used to kill or affect human health. I want my designs to be known all around the world, and I want money for that. So how far I can go until I give in what's that I love? I have no definite answer, but to think about finding a balance within. Challenge your characters, give them opinions. Passive, malleable, might seem likable to you, but it's poison to the audience. For me, it's 50-50. Yes, I want to give them opinions, but to all of them, to my designs and my audience. And it doesn't matter if they are malleable. On the contrary, let's go to the extreme. What about a sex doll? Or Linux, the operating system? Those are the type of designs that tells us, customize me, do whatever you like to me. And for the challenge thing, I only agree with this one if we are designing something that involves competition, a puzzle, a game that invites my audience to solve and develop their skills. But I don't want to challenge them with daily life products. Disassembling a product that is made of plastic, metal, and paper for it to be recycled. These are the questions that come back to us as designers as a challenge. If it stays in your head, you'll never share it with anyone. For me, it works, and I'm sure that every profession applies this lesson. As Pixar says, put it on paper. For me, that's sketching, acting, filmmaking, coaching, teaching. The idea is to take it out of your head. But what about confidentiality? If I want to create a patent, I will need to be careful of what I share. That would be a matter of being cautious and knowing what I want. Maybe I want someone to collaborate with me, and I need that someone to know my idea. No work is ever wasted. Nor for me as a designer, nor for a scientist. Every prototype, every written idea is later used. A coach, a dancer, movie director. Every residue material, as we call them waste, can be put back into the cycle. Repurposed, reused, remanufactured. And my final chosen lesson, which is a question, why must you tell this story? As a storyteller, I want to leave a message of hope. I created a bioproduct that will be the promoter of further research, a message of leisure. I've designed the best video game ever, a message of motivation. I've programmed the best exercise routine. Sharing ideas truly helps us to connect with people, and it's very important to know how to tell these stories.